The best part about being a student at NEOMED, I think, was just the entire atmosphere, including all of the amazing friends that I made. We still have a group chat. We're all in touch. Some of my greatest lifelong friends are going to be from NEOMED. And just the overall atmosphere, I think it just really set me up to have a good outlook about my career. And, obviously the education was fantastic too. So it just boils down to the whole atmosphere, honestly. So I graduated in 2020, which, as we all know, was a very different year than ever before. So when I graduated, it was the first time we were, exploring with virtual options and everything. And we actually moved up our graduation date so that some of us could get deployed earlier to man the COVID floors. I was fortunate enough that I didn't have to do that. I ended up matching at Henry Ford Health in Detroit, Michigan in otolaryngology, head and neck surgery. Ever since, it has just been amazing. I mean, residency is hard, but after moving to Detroit, I made fantastic friends. It's where I met my fiance. I'm currently a PGY4 resident, and I'm actively on the job hunt. But at Henry Ford, it's just been really wonderful, and NEOMED definitely set me up for success with that. So NEOMED really helped set me up for success, not only from an education perspective. I mean, of course, covered all the bases with medical education, with good rotations. I guess it was a little bit more of a unique circumstance because NEOMED didn't have a home ENT program, and that's really what I was interested in. But they were supportive of everything that I wanted to do in order to successfully match in that profession. So even like the summer between M1 and M2 year, I wanted to do a fellowship in Switzerland for ENT research. And they helped me not only go, but funded part of it. They also allowed me to do part of my surgical elective in plastics and hang out with the ENT folks at Youngstown. And overall, they had a good mentorship program where we had alumni that were able to kind of serve as guides and beacons for success for students. So even without a home program, the school is still able to kind of shunt me towards success and where I wanted to be. So staying involved with your alma mater, I think, is important. Even as a resident, you might not be the most financially stable person, but at least you have your knowledge and you have your experiences to give back. And I think that's really important, especially like serving as a mentor. So the way I stay involved is as a mentor for people who want to match into ENT. Similar to the people who served as mentors for me, I thought it was important to sign up to be someone that students could come to, at least for match advice, for different little random things that they were hoping I could help answer. So I've talked to multiple students about ENT, and I think that's one of the best ways I can give back. And of course, then I'm an attending and maybe more financially stable. Philanthropy is also wonderful. So I think the best advice is to, do what you want to do. And I know that sounds very basic, but, in ENT, like this journey it's a competitive field. It's been a tough journey, but it's been an extremely rewarding one. And even if there's no home program, even if you didn't get the score you wanted to or get the grade you wanted to, I mean, if you work at it, things are going to work out as they're supposed to. And I know it's stressful, but if you stick with it and work hard enough, things will fall into place. So yeah, a couple fun things. The biggest is that I'm getting married this April. So in the midst of wedding planning, my fiance and I do a lot of really fun trips together. We're looking at jobs together. It's one of my favorite things to do is to come home and be with my family. I was also able to hike to Everest Base Camp during residency, and we visited a handful of countries, I think six or seven countries since being a resident. So just some fun stuff.